Well, I just seen Season 2 of Devil May Cry, and boy, is it a mixed bag. I don't even know where to fucking begin. Spoilers ahead, but before we get into spoilers, my 2 cents, nah, not good. I'm not sure if it's better than Season 1. I'm kind of back and forth on that. Because it definitely had some better aspects, had worse aspects, you know. Now I'm just filling with shit real quick on. But yeah, you know, generally a mixed bag. All things considered. Putting things in my wallet. So, yeah, all things considered, it is a very mixed bag when it comes to whether it's good or not. So, yeah, now into the spoilers. So, episode 1 immediately begins. I'm like, man, what the fuck? There's no Dante in episode 1. Not a bit of him. Good bit of Virgil. And, yeah. I'm not even going to stick to the fucking plot. I'm just going to tell you my raw thoughts. If you want to fucking watch the show, wait till it comes out and, comes out for free on Divinity Statue. If you guys want a link, comment that down below. I'll just send it to you. Divinity Statue is a really good website that has archived everything from Devil May Cry, every single book, game, and show. Well, not game, because that's illegal. Book and show. Even the mangas and the audio drama. But if you want to listen to it in English, you have to download a translated version of the script and read it yourself. Now, I'm gonna admit, I was bored through a majority of this fucking shit show. Now we're gonna get on to point 1 of my grievances, you know. Part 1 of my grievances, the fucking music. I don't know how many songs were from Devil May Cry 3. You wanna know how many was from Devil May Cry 2? I meant fucking 5? 2. You wanna know how many were from Devil May Cry 3? We had 1 win. 1. The song that plays from the jukebox when Dante hits it. I don't know the name, I could look it up. But I'm not going to because that would be disingenuous to assume I knew it. I do enjoy it, so it's probably on my Spotify playlist for all I know. Because I do have a good bit of Devil May Cry media. Because I'm a fucking fan. But yeah, in general, hold on, before I talk about the music, there's a I think it's a misconception, unless if Addy Shaker was stupid enough to fucking add this. There's a lot of people are saying there's a 6-7 joke in there. Just because they're on floor 67. Now, I don't think that is an intentional joke, given how this was made well before that was funny. Did he add it retroactively? But am I going to disillusion myself and say no? So I hope there is some level of knowledge behind that man's fucking ears? Yeah. I think that is a misconception, and it's just a simple accident because he wanted to overplay how big this place is. Am I being delusional? Yes. Am I going to continue to believe what I believe? That way I can believe Addy Shaker isn't a complete fucking moron. Yes. Yes, I will. Because, like, you know what? I'm gonna fully talk about my thoughts on Season 1 real quick before we even touch Season 2 real quick, so you guys gotta know where I'm coming from. I thought it was okay. Not as a Devil May Cry show, as a anime. It was a good anime. Not a good Devil May Cry show, because they got the ideas of Devil May Cry completely wrong, which near the end of Season 3, well, and not Season, dear God, if they do Season 3, they might actually fix the fucking show. We'll get to that later. But Season 1 was really fucking bad, right? But I liked it. For the most part. Sure, there were a lot of things I didn't like the overly politicized commentary on politics, which I genuinely do not agree with. I don't think you should interject your own personal beliefs and stigmas into shows. While for stuff like original concepts, yes. Like, if it's your show that came from up here, don't give a shit. But this is a Devil May Cry show. You shouldn't impose that shit onto the fucking viewers. But yeah, in general, my biggest problem with Season 1 was the politics in it. Now, it comes back, but it fucking ends it. There's a lot of, like, I don't know if this is intentional, but some of the scenes really give off Reddit atheist vibes. You know, like, I just trolled this fucking idiot. I don't know, it had a layer of cynicism to it. Cynicism? Sarcasm? You know what I'm getting at, right? Satirical. Well, I guess it's satirical overplaying of people who are religious. They never stuck to that enough for me to think it was purposeful. I think it was more so accidental. That's besides the point. Lady doesn't swear as much in Season 2, so there's the upside. We'll get to Season 2. But outside of that, a lot of the problems I had with Season 1 was the CGI shit. I fucking hate when people put CGI in 2D animated projects. Keep it the fuck out. The Devil Trigger design, which they did not fix, they just made it fucking worse. Can't make it fucking worse. I lied. They made it marginally better. Because they got rid of the Nello Angelo Devil Trigger. We will get to that. We'll get to it. And overall, the design in general was pretty shit. I thought the concept and the idea was interesting because it had the heart of DMC. A human using Sparta's, or Devil's power, to power themselves. Almost there, Addy. You were so close the first time around. So close. But just far enough. Season 2 is so close to being good. Just far enough away. Oh yeah, and then playing Devil Trigger for when Dante unlocked it. Really fucking bullshit, dude. Enzo existing, I like Enzo. He hasn't really changed from the comics or manga or book. Other than he's a more I sell you out than in the comics and books. He's commonly described as being an evil guy, but not I sell Dante out type of evil, right? I get you're overplaying things for the humorous character that died, but yeah. White Rabbit was an interesting character, just not executed correctly. So close. I like the Raccoon City incident because I am a massive Resident Evil fan. So, yeah. But that's just my overall thoughts on the first season. Really fucking forgettable and more enjoyable than this one because I was much more entertained. In this one, I was just fucking bored throughout. But there were parts we will talk about. So let's go over the music so I can get that shit out of the way. I fucking hate the music choices. While there are some songs I do genuinely like that are in there, and there are some songs in there that I do actually listen to outside of it, we are not going to discuss the jukebox. It might be one of the only things I actually listen to, but that's besides the point. I am trying to be nice here, Daddy. But yeah, overall the music choice is shit. It's a lot of it gives off the vibes of, see, I like alternative underground shit. That's the vibe it gave off. Again, that's the vibes I got, but yeah, overall, I'll go over what I really think of the song choices. A lot of them are shit and don't make sense, especially in the earlier parts. Later parts, they do play a few good bangers. Like the one from the jukebox that was in DMC 3. that is in episode 8, and I honestly think episode 8 is the best of the entire season, because it is the most that feels Devil May Cry. Then Lady picked up the Sparta, and I was like, and the lore's wrong. Addie, what the fuck were you thinking? The lore's so fucked up. Keep in mind, you can't say I'm wrong. I read the fucking books. I mean, hell, look at my lore channel. You know what? Fuck it. I'll bring up the receipts. I have damn near 100 gigabytes of this fucking game footage sitting on my hard drive right now. I've read all the fucking books. The fucking audio drama. Watched the fucking show. Played the game. Learned the lore. Looked deep into bullshit for no fucking reason. I think I have a good amount to say on what the fucking lore is. I'm sorry, I got a little angry. Sorry, I got in your face. Sorry. I got a little heated there. I need to simmer down. Simmer down. Because if I get angry, that invalidates everything. Because if I can't keep a calm head about my opinions and how I feel about a show, then that proves I am not worth your time. I'm sorry, I got a little angry. I'm gonna simmer down a bit, okay? Because I understand that me yelling at you is disrespectful to you and your opinions and your thoughts. So I'm just simmering down. Okay. I'm sorry. Because if I yell, that undermines my entire argument, because it entirely makes me seem like a horrible person because I don't like it. While I'm trying, I did like some parts, I didn't like the majority of the shit, I'm gonna be honest, but still. Gotta be respectful. Sorry, simmer down. The lore is kind of messed up in a lot of ways, in ways that really annoy somebody like me, someone who's autistic, who learned everything. I played Devil May Cry 3 8 fucking times, and then had to play DMC 4 8 other times. I don't like DMC 4. Gameplay. I love the story. The story's good. I'm not a fan of the gameplay, I want to be honest. Just gives me hand cramps. But again, I'm an old man, so my body cramping and everything coming. But yeah, I'm gonna simmer down. I'm back to okay. I really don't like the music because it is definitely clearly trying to play on something, to be like, hey, I'm like you, I like the songs you like and the songs you want in Devil May Cry. While in reality, this is just Addie's desperate attempt to have songs in there. A lot of them aren't really that good anyways and are overplayed, especially in the first episode. And as the series goes on, it just devolves because a lot of the songs are very, very, very mainstream and don't feel Devil May Cry. Because Devil May Cry has a signature grunge to it that the music usually reflects, a bit of a mysterious tone, which is never reflected again. Which is why I enjoyed when the jukebox music played. We'll get to Devil Trigger and how they massacred my boy, but we'll get there. You know what, fuck it, we'll get there right now. So, multiple times throughout this season, 2 songs play. Devil Trigger, which they auto-tune the fuck out of it, so bad. And then they have Bury the Light play like once or twice, and they ruin it by completely changing it. Again, this might be more of a nitpick because of personal preference, but genuinely, I do think they changed the song in a way that made it worse. Why are there kids singing on it? Why can't you just play the original song and not change the way it sounds to fit your show? Genuinely, just play the original theme because people would like it better. You're trying to make up for how bad Season 1 was, then fix it. Design-wise, a lot of it's shit. How is Lucia supposed to be alive if you killed her? Now we're moving on to the story because that's what you people are waiting for. So, I'm going to immediately just talk about shit that annoyed me. The Yamato being forged by Sparta. It was not forged by Sparta. any self-respecting Devil May Cry fan would know that the Sparta is one of three, well, the Yamato is one of three blades. When Sparta sealed the Demon World, whatever his original blade was split into three forms. So before somebody's like, Devil Sparta, you're wrong, objectively, because we do know these three blades were created. I personally think we have not seen what Sparta's true blade was. I think we need to combine the Yamato for us to know what it truly is. Anyways, he split into three blades, right? The Rebellion, the Yamato, and Devil Sword Sparta, and then he split the Sparta into Force Edge and the two amulets, which he entrusted to his children. Another problem I have. We'll get to that after this part. The Yamato was said to be forged by Sparta by Mundus, thus completely undermining the entire purpose of the blade. The blade was a sign of his lineage, and he summoned it to defeat the demons. Speaking of which, we're just gonna talk about Sparta. Sparta wasn't a good guy in this timeline. He was a horrible person that just wanted a wife, got his wife, and then left. And didn't leave his children with shit. How does Dante get his fucking gun, sword? We don't know. But see, Mundus captured Virgil. This is a very, very important thing. It completely undermines everything. Nero doesn't exist. He can't exist. Unless they're going to do what they might do. I'm going to be honest. If they do what I think they're going to do, which I'll get into in a minute, I'm going to find Addy Shaker. I will find you. I will find you and hunt you down. But yeah, that's the thing though. Another thing, yeah, they made Sparta an awful person. That undermines the entire fucking point of him. He learned humanity via love. That completely undermines the entire point of the story of Devil May Cry. That's my biggest problem. He constantly undermines what the main narrative is. Because he just played the games and is like, this is what the narrative must be. Oh, why is Sparta gone? Oh, he wasn't a good person. He just fucking left them. Either Sparta is dead or off somewhere. We don't know why. Don't know. Because it hasn't been explored yet. What if he's stuck in the demon world? We don't know. What if he's dead? He's probably dead. I wouldn't be surprised if Sparta's dead. I don't think he's dead, but, I mean, he's just gone, right? See, here's when the problem arises. Addy Shaker's solution, oh, he wasn't a good person, he just left because he didn't love them anymore. Undermining the fucking purpose of the story. That even a demon can learn empathy and save humanity. A simple change completely undermines the main narrative of Devil May Cry. While this is a bit nitpicky, it's the central theme of the entire franchise. So yeah, I'm a little upset about that, because it genuinely does undermine what the story is. Camera, focus, focus. Focus on the face. There we go. And camera. Autofocus. Yeah, that fucking stop that shit, camera. Anyways, before I absolutely lose my fucking shit, camera, stop it. I will break you. I will destroy you. But yeah, overall. And then we have Dante fucked lady. Now see. This is where I can see people getting a little... You wanna know what else made their main character fuck that didn't in the proper timeline? Halo TV show. Yes, I'm comparing them. I don't know which one's worse yet. Because both of them are disrespectful in their own ways. Yeah, I'm directly comparing them. Fuck you going to do about it? Stop me? I've already said it. But genuinely, Dante fucking Lady just... They trauma bonded because they shared trauma, right? In the main game timeline. This right here, directly. This completely betrays Lady as a character, right? If she would have fucked Dante, she would have fucked him in the main timeline. He does not, because he is not a womanizer. He's not a bad person, right? Again, different circumstances, different scenarios, shit like that. But still, no. He shouldn't be a love interest. By the way, they ruined her as a character, right? Because she was originally this hard woman who did everything by herself so she could kill the man who took everything from her. Not in this timeline, she got everything handed to her on a silver platter. And then they retroactively added in her DMC3 type style from there. And there are the angels from Devil May Cry 3 in there. Why? It serves the fucking story he wants to tell. This is not Devil May Cry as much as it is Addy Shaker's Fun Hour and Misadventures. Let's see, can we make it? What? I missed that by a fucking mile. But yeah. Here's the funny problem. Dante has never fucked in the Prime timeline. He is still a virgin. Right? See, Virgil was abducted as a child. I know we're going off track, but still. See, Virgil got abducted as a child. He has had no time to go to Fortuna and fuck for Nero to exist. Nero doesn't exist. Now, because Dante fucked Lady, I think they might try to make that the origin for Nero, thus completely undermining his entire fucking character. Completely. They might. Because they now can't have Nero. He's non-existent. This has to happen before DMC 3. Because Virgil wasn't dying. It can't happen after 1. Because he was controlled by Mundus. It can't happen after 3. It was controlled by Mundus. Has to happen before 3. Therefore, because we know Virgil wasn't on the human world. Mundus was like, no. Meaning he wasn't. Continuing to prove the fucking point. Nero can't exist in this timeline. If Nero is added in like season fucking 4, they retroactively added him in with reckless abandon for what their story is. And that is my biggest problem. The story is inconsistent. Overall, Arius, I think he was casted good. Good character overall. It felt very Arius. Backstory, I don't give a shit. Get rid of the backstory. I honestly don't care. Because they did that thing where they'd be like, oh, he's a sympathetic villain. Addy fucking Shaker. Let us have bad guys. I want an evil guy to be like, he's bad. This is not fucking Warhammer, where everybody is not the bad guy, if everybody is, but you're going in it the wrong fucking way. They're all sympathetic people. And that's where my little problem rises. Everybody's a sympathetic villain. Argosax dies to Mundus. Argosax dying means Lucia can't exist. That's 2 characters you kill. Nero and Lucia. Argosax directly led to the reason why Lucia needed Dante. no Argo Sax, no Lucia. No Lucia, no fucking amount of money. And because Virgil never fucked, Nero doesn't exist. And they could do some bullshit where he somehow makes it to the human world, fucks, and somehow is still in hell. But that completely undermines the whole thing. By the way, the marketing lied. This is not a season about Dante, Virgil fighting. It's about them trying to stop Argo Sax. But there is hope. The last 2 episodes were good and actually hit so close to what Devil May Cry is. The misuse of Sparta's power. So close, so close. I think Season 3 will actually be good. We saw the timid degree, meaning it does exist. I think Season 3 is going to have the first 4 episodes be about getting the 7 deadly sins and releasing them. The last 4 episodes will be getting to the top of the tower, fighting Virgil, Arkham's betrayal, the end of the show. Because you can't do a Season 4. Nero doesn't exist. Right. I think what they're going to do is, after the events of this season, Season 5, Season 4 is going to be killing... You know who. Mr. Mundus. Either that or that's what the next season is going to be. Season 3 is probably going to be that. I don't know. The Timothy Crew does exist, but Arkham exists. I don't know how the fuck they're going to do this. I think 100% Virgil's going to leave hell because he can't beat Mundus. And then we somehow have the events of DMC3 play out loosey-goosey. By the way, Beowulf died, and we didn't get the Beowulf Devil Arm. Meaning, I don't think Devil Arms exist in this timeline. I heard that. Because keep in mind, Devil Arms are when the physical manifestation. You know what? Fuck it. Lore time. Devil Arms is physical manifestation of a devil. When a devil is bested to such a degree that it can no longer fight, it has an option to join the person who won. Essentially, I am not dead. You will carry me. You will fight with me. And together we will be stronger. It is distilled will of it is the soul of a devil taken form as a weapon that the user will use. Now, there are Devil Arms this timeline. Dante hasn't gotten one. By the way, don't think I didn't notice. The weapon Argo Sax wields is in the exact same shape as Devil Sword Dante. You think I wouldn't notice, Shaker, didn't you? Yeah. Autistic people have pattern recognition. I saw that from a mile away. Bothered me. Very much. Something else that really fucking bothered me was the fact Dante now has Devil Sword Dante. Again, pattern recognition, Mr. Shaker. I look disheveled. I look like I'm losing my fucking mind, which I am. Wrong side. I love the camera being on the wrong side. I don't want to look like a complete moron while trying to talk about the lore of Devil May Cry. You know what they say, right? Presentation and all that. I hate hair. Anyway, so I have hope for Season 3. I really do. Because he almost had it this time. And if we're lucky, he'll get it this time. So, yeah. That's my little rant. I hope you enjoyed the Devil May Cry 3 gameplay you got to see. Real exciting shit there, wasn't it? So, yeah. I'm tired. I am really tired. With that being said, that's my thoughts on DMC Season 2. I guess catch you guys later.